Hi there, my name is Richard McMunn from the interview training company passmyinterview.com, and in this tutorial I will teach you how to pass a store assistant interview. So it does not matter which company you have your store assistant interview with, please make sure you stay tuned, watch this tutorial fully from beginning to end, because I promise to help make you the standout candidate. And to achieve that goal, this is what I will cover. I will give you a list of store assistant interview questions that I strongly recommend you prepare for. I will give you brilliant answers to those interview questions to help you pass your store assistant interview. I will tell you the qualities that you really must demonstrate throughout your interview to succeed. And finally, I will also tell you about further resources you can get access to, including these slides and the answers to help you pass your store assistant interview. So there's 4 reasons why you should stay tuned and watch this presentation from beginning to end. Now, just very quickly, before I get into the interview questions and the answers, a very warm welcome to this store assistant interview training tutorial. My name is Richard McMunn. That is me there in the center of the screen. I've been helping people for 20 years now to pass their interviews. I always do that by giving you top scoring answers you cannot find anywhere else. On that basis, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, because then you won't miss out on any of the weekly training videos I'm uploading. And also, please do give the video a like. Please hit that like button, because that tells me you enjoy the content and I will therefore create more for you. Okay, let's get into the questions and the answers for your store assistant interview. The first question will be, tell me about yourself. Now, this will be the very first interview question asked at your store assistant interview. In your answer, talk about the different skills and qualities you have that will allow you to work to a high standard in the job. And here's a brilliant sample answer to help you pass your interview. I would consider myself to be a very positive person and also somebody who can work well both within a team and also on my own unsupervised. I enjoy working both with people and also for them in a customer-facing capacity. I feel my future lies in customer service, and I gain the most job satisfaction when I help a customer to feel valued, to feel appreciated, and to also meet their needs. Before applying for this store assistant job, I read the requirements of the role carefully, and I'm confident I can meet the demands of the position and also work the hours needed. If you do decide to hire me as your store assistant, I will work hard to provide consistently good service to your customers, because after all, without happy customers, I would not have a job. That's a brilliant answer. It's concise, it's positive, and be passionate in how you deliver the response, and you will impress the hiring manager. Now, you can either pause the video if you want to and take a note of these interview questions and the answers as I progress, or if you wait, I will tell you where you can download my full set of 22 store assistant interview questions and top scoring answers, including the ones we are working through today on this video. The second question, why do you want to work for our company? Now, again, this interview question will appear relatively early on during your store assistant interview. Make sure you give them more than one honest and genuine reason why you would like to work for their company. So here's a great answer to assist you. There are 3 genuine reasons why I would like to work for you. These are the fact that you always aim to provide excellent service to your customers, and this is achieved through constant change in respect of the goods and products you offer, the training you provide for all staff, and also the fact you set high customer satisfaction targets. You are also relatively local to me, which is a good thing because I can then work additional hours needed at short notice to help out. Finally, I feel you are a company that will help me to grow and develop in the role. I am someone who is keen to learn, and I feel here at your company I will get that opportunity. What I like about that answer is you are giving 3 really good reasons why you want to work for them. Not just one, which all the other candidates will do. So you're giving more than one reason, and they are honest and genuine. The next question, what can you bring to the role of a store assistant? Now, this interview question is assessing 2 things: your strengths and also why they should hire you as a store assistant. Again, here's a brilliant answer to help you. I can bring a passion for my work, which means I will never let you down in regard to the standards I work to. I can bring a positive and cheery attitude, which will hopefully rub off on the other team members and, more importantly, your customers. I can bring a fast pace of working and also a guarantee that I will learn things quickly. This then means I can start contributing to the team in a short space of time. Finally, I can bring honesty, loyalty, integrity, and also the ability to work the hours needed and help out at short notice if required, due to the fact I do not live too far away from the store. So there are many reasons there within that answer why they should hire you, and also what you can bring to the role of a store assistant. And all of those reasons add value to the store. And that's very important. Now, don't go anywhere because I still have more questions to work through with you. But when you're ready, if you want to click that link in the top right-hand corner of the video, it will take you through to my website, passmyinterview.com, where you can download my full set of 22 store assistant interview questions and top scoring answers, including the ones we are working through together right here today. The next question. Tell me about a time you had to handle a dissatisfied customer. So this is a tough store assistant interview question. However, by using the STAR technique to structure your response, you will be able to give an outstanding answer. What do I mean by the STAR technique? Well, you simply structure your answer in the format of situation, task, action, result. And here is an example of the STAR technique in action when responding to the interview question. Tell me about a time you had to handle a dissatisfied customer. In a previous customer-facing job role, a customer came into the store to ask to speak to the manager. I welcomed them to the store and quickly asked what it was regarding. Now, they told me they wanted to complain as some goods they had purchased were faulty, and these were for their grandson's birthday, which was the following day. I knew that dealing with complaints was in the realms of my responsibility, and so I asked if they wouldn't mind me trying to resolve the complaint for them, to which they agreed. I started out by listening to their complaint before asking them questions to clarify exactly what the problem was. After letting them explain the issue, I apologised unreservedly for the faulty goods, and I stated how I understood how frustrating this must be for them. I then offered to replace the faulty goods and also refund the full price they paid, which was in line with our company refund policy. The customer was very happy with my resolution, and they thanked me for my swift action, my understanding for their situation, and also the resolution I provided. So you can see there that by using situation, task, action, result, you can provide a brilliant evidence-based answer to that tough store assistant interview question. The next question, what is more important, team or customer? Now, this is a very clever store assistant interview question. It's one that comes up a lot during this type of job interview. Now, there is only one correct answer to this question. Here it is. I would have to say that whilst they are both essential to the role of a store assistant, the customer is more important. This is simply because without the customer, there would be no team or business. The customer must always come first in everything you do as a store assistant, whether it's welcoming them to the store, answering questions about products or goods, or even resolving issues and complaints. So that's a smart answer because it shows you understand that without happy customers, there would be no team. The next question, what does good customer service mean to you? Now again, this kind of question is commonplace during store assistant interviews, and it's not that easy to answer. Most people will just say, oh, good customer service is making sure the customer is satisfied or happy. That's not really a great way to answer this question. So here's the perfect response to help you. Good customer service to me means doing everything with a smile, welcoming people to the store, answering questions in a confident and competent manner, making sure you work at a fast pace when serving customers, and also making sure you work accurately with attention to detail. Good customer service is making sure the customer has a pleasant and enjoyable experience in store, which in turn encourages them to return time and time again. That's a brilliant answer. There are many facets to good customer service, and you are detailing all of them there in your answer. So the next thing to do is please do click that link in the top right hand corner of the video, because it will take you through to my website passmyinterview.com, to the page where you can download my full set of 22 store assistant interview questions and top scoring answers, including the ones that I've worked through with you today. On that page, I have also answered some of the common questions people ask in preparation to their store assistant interview. Questions such as, what should I wear to my store assistant interview? How can I impress the panel? I've answered all of those questions. There's also some tips on there as well. But make sure you look at all of the questions, because I strongly recommend you prepare answers to all of them. I hope you've enjoyed that tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. And also hit the like button, because as I say, that tells me you enjoy the content. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all the best for passing your store assistant interview. Have a brilliant day.